Stars twinkled in the sky as soft white snow begged to fall from the clouds resting in it. Parents walked through the doors as their kids ran, with all the excitement and anticipation you'd expect on Christmas Eve. Everyone looked happy. There were no perfect pictures being painted, no smiles plastered to faces that didn't really want to wear it. There was just pure joy to be together as family. Now rewind a few years, and nothing about this picture was something she desired to make her reality. This wasn't a picture she cared to paint herself into, but on this night, for the first time in her whole life, she could see herself in a different light. The voices filling the air were silenced, the faces surrounding her blurred. It was just her. And the image in her head of something she would begin to want for the first time, it felt so distant, but it was present still. All the pieces started falling into place 1 year later when he introduced himself. Red hair, blue eyes. Tattoos he often preferred to keep covered by sleeves. A smile you'd have to be blind not to see, and a heart so drawn to the Lord he walked through those church doors every time they were open. Strong but cautious. Straightforward and hesitant all at once. A gentleman with a story she discovered she wanted to know. But her heart had holes. She had stories she hadn't told, and doubts and fears she hadn't even realized yet. It would take immense love, intentional consistency, deep hugs on long days with no words feigning to be a half-hearted solution to bridge the gap between the love she needed and the love she felt she could attain. Because the man who was supposed to set the standard set it so low she didn't even want to play the game until she met him. He looked at her like he saw forever in her eyes and didn't care what he was leaving behind to chase it. And he chased it. He didn't rely on words to be the alibi for where his heart was the moment they knew they just had their first kiss. He used actions that required no captions. She knew where every part of him was and wanted to be every moment of every day because he loved her with such intensity. There was no opportunity for second guessing. She was his everything, second only to Jesus, and she wasn't used to this. She was used to giving herself entirely to half promises in the hopes that all of her would be enough to make them come at least half true. But he built her a safe place to rest upon promises kept, and it swept her heart away. She stays lost in the current of a love that no other could contend with, and while it seems like words couldn't possibly do this love justice, she offers him this. Baby, I offer you this. You, my love, are the embodiment of a life I didn't know I could have. Your eyes are oceans I hope to float in forever. Your smile is a stabilizing force in my world when life won't stop spinning circles around me. Your arms have the power to hold my heart still on days it feels like a hurricane inside my head. The way that you love me offers me peace I stopped pursuing long before I knew there was someone like you waiting to love the broken pieces of me back to life. And the way that you love Jesus is the reason that you can. You are my favorite hello. My hardest goodbye. The only love I want to know in this life. So for all that it's worth, all that I am is yours. Today, tomorrow, and every day we're walking towards.